Guys, we did it. We hit the lottery of used books.
We sure did.
We sure did. It was excellent. I know we've been talking about this used book sale we were going to go to yesterday. Well, turns out it was so excellent, we went back today. We got a lot of books. It was amazing, excellent time, and we're gonna talk about some of the books.
Yeah.
So a little bit about the sale. They do it every year. It's the 88th annual sale. It benefits a charity. It's a really nice sale. All the books are donated, and they actually moved this year to a bigger location right by our mall, right by the mall we live by, and we're like, we got to get there early. We want to be one of the first ones in line. So we showed up there. The sale started at 9 yesterday. Yesterday being Thursday. And
We did only get there 15 minutes early.
we got
could
there.
have gotten there earlier.
We got there 8:45, and there was probably 150 people in line in front of us.
It was a lot.
And as we got in line, probably about 50 filled in behind us. So there was probably 200 people waiting in line. Doors open, and it was just mass
Packed.
chaos. Like, I grabbed a box. Me and Katie kind of split up. We just started grabbing books, putting them in the box, and it was really hard. It was full of people. I was kind of kicking the box around the whole day, but it was so great. So here's what we're gonna do. We don't want to reveal quite yet how many books we got. I want you guys to take this time, and I want you to guess.
Yeah.
Take a guess how many books you bought.
Between yesterday and today.
Yeah, so between yesterday, so total. So I did a little, I had a guess. If you were watching some of our previous videos, I had a guess. The guess was incorrect. I'm not gonna say which direction.
And you'll know that we do have more than what we're going to show to tonight. Well, at least say that. Because
Yeah.
we're only giving you like a sneak peek.
Yeah,
So there will be more, but you don't know how many more. So.
I want everyone to take a guess, take a little bit, just type your guess into the comments, comment it, and I'll be able to see the guesses. What we're gonna do is we're gonna show some of the books today,
Yeah.
and we'll also show the majority of the books on our next episode that we're gonna
Have to
film.
Tune in.
That we're gonna film on Monday and post on Tuesday. So it's gonna be a 2-part video because we got a lot. I mean, we got some books to show. We don't have a lot of time tonight. This is supposed to be our
Supposed to be our shorter
video, but we're so jacked. It was such a good time. It was amazing as always. It was so worth going. Minus the chaos, but the chaos made it even better.
We even brought our youngest child with us both times, and she
Both
did a great
days.
job. She, of course, got to leave with things, you know, because there's kids stuff, puzzles, and kids books and everything. So she earned that for sure for herself too, because she was such a trooper.
Yep. So we'll show some of the books now, and then we'll show the rest of the books one by one on our next video. And at the end of that video, we will reveal
How
the
many?
grand total, how many books we got, and I'll also reveal how much we spent total. Okay.
'Cause they were a steal.
They were a steal. Majority of the books were about $2. They had some premium titles, and then they had like some ultra premium titles that were a little more.
but still a great
But
price for a practically new book.
we were kind of wondering who was deciding,
Yeah.
like, why some seemed premium, some
we
were
paid
like
less for, and then some shouldn't have been in the premium
So it was just
section,
kind of
so-
funny. So we'll reveal all that at the end of our next episode. So you got to watch both parts. I apologize, but we want to keep a little suspense. And we got a lot of books to show. So if we talked about them all today,
We'd be here for a long
it
time.
might be a 4.5-hour video.
Well,
So
we're also gonna not
yeah.
talk too much about each book, because just for the
So
the sake of
so
time.
make sure you get your comment in. So we're each gonna show. Today we're gonna show 12. So you know it's at least 12 books. More than 12, obviously.
obviously, because we have more to show on our next.
So we're gonna
video.
show 12 today, and we'll show the rest, the majority of the books, on our next episode. So take like one more minute. Type that comment in. Whoever gets the correct answer is gonna get a virtual high five from yours truly. All right.
maybe some other kind of thing.
Maybe
I don't know.
maybe we'll send some stickers or something too. We'll
Yeah.
see. We'll see. But
Kind of
but
fun little.
I just think
giveaway.
it'll be kind of fun for you guys to guess how many, because I don't know. Some might be way off, some might be. But you know, it's at least 12. It's somewhere between 12 and 1,000.
Sure.
So, all right. Yeah. So thank you.
Without further ado.
Without further ado, we're gonna dig in, and we're gonna show. So we have 12 books here. I mean, there's 6 that I grabbed, 6 that Katie grabbed, but as
Yeah.
you know,
We share our books.
they're for our collection, and we have no idea where we're gonna put them.
Yeah, we need some more shelving.
That's just gonna be part
We're
of it.
officially needing some more shelving.
All right.
now.
So thank you for watching.
Yep.
Let's just jump right in.
All right. I will start. I've had my eye on this particular book, and it's a series now too, for quite some time. And I don't know. I thought about getting it from the library, but I'm like, I think I might want to own it. And so funny, we were at Barnes and Noble the other night too, and of course, I'm looking at them brand new, and got this for $2. So there you go. Before the coffee gets cold, let me know if you read this one. And then there's actually, I think there's 5. So there might be even another one, and they don't have it
5 total?
featured on the back here. I could be wrong. Maybe it's only 4, like this one and then 3 more, but I could have sworn I saw 5. And they had, I think, all or most of them there.
Yeah. Yep.
But I was being kind of particular because it was like some of them had writing on the inside,
know,
and they were like, so I just only grabbed the first one. But I'd want to know if I'm gonna like this too before I commit to the whole series anyway. So yeah, would love to know if you've read this. I feel like I've seen it all over the place, so I want to give it a try. I've heard some mixed reviews. It's a small book itself, but it is actually still almost 300 pages, I noticed.
Yeah.
So that was a good find.
That was a good score.
Yep.
So one of the first things I did when I went to the sale, I'm looking for a specific copy of Jurassic Park. I know I've shared a lot about it. I went right to the Michael Crichton section, and I did not find it. So I was hoping to find it. That would have been amazing.
A few copies of the one you already have.
A ton of copies of The Lost World, but right after that, the first book I grabbed, and this is when I knew the sale was going to be excellent, because amongst the chaos, this is the first book that caught my eye. It's Frederick Bachman's Anxious People, and look at this beautiful book. I opened it, and I am still questioning if it was ever read. So this was one of the books we got for $2. Very beautiful book, and it's great. It's a great one to add to the collection.
Yep. Even though we've still not read any of his
I did
books.
not find Beartown, which would have been great, but come on. Beggars can't be choosers.
We have this one now, and then we have My Friends.
We have My Friends. And this book sounds really good. But I was so glad to find this book, and this was just a good start to the day. So this one, I grabbed this one yesterday. The first book I picked up, put into the box for me, was this book here, and it's a beautiful copy. I would be shocked if it was read. So there's a lot of good donations at this sale, which is amazing.
We do not contribute; we just like to shop. But I'm really thankful to all of the people who generously donate.
We gave them some of our money.
We did do that, and we do donate to our little free libraries every once in a while. We do that for sure. I just moved some out recently, not very many, but
a couple. A couple.
Next up, another one that I've just been seeing a lot of buzz about and wasn't sure if I would give it a read or not. But yeah, I'd like to see for myself instead of I don't want to only trust the negative reviews that I've seen so far.
No, you can't listen to those people.
And to get it for $2, okay. And it's not in the best condition, but still nice enough for me. But this is Here One Moment by Leanne Moriarty. So I've read a couple books by her, and then I have more by her that I've not read.
Oh, yeah.
But I do know I already like her. And this is her newest release. So this is the paperback version. The hardcover is really pretty too. I like that one as well, but this is just what I found. It looks like the chapters are super short, which,
that's a must.
That is a huge plus. And it just has a super interesting premise. I'll just read from Stephen King real quick on the back here. The premise is irresistible. A woman on a flight from Hobart to Sydney begins predicting the age and manner of death of her fellow passengers. Beautifully written, this propulsive novel has a serious theme. So, kind of interesting.
Yeah. She's a popular author.
Yes. Yeah. She's got a lot of books.
Quite a few books, and maybe another one that's hit or miss for people.
Yeah,
but
from Oprah Daily, Unputdownable. I like to hear that.
That's a good made-up word. I like that.
I like that.
I use that word a lot. I use a lot of made-up words.
So, that might be kind of bumping up for me because I'm just really intrigued by that premise.
All right. Yeah. Another book that I grabbed. They actually had 2 copies of this book, which was great. and it's one I wanted in the collection, but ironically, I don't own.
We don't have To Kill a Mockingbird.
This is Harper Lee's Ghost at a Watchman, and we were talking. We're like, I'm glad I got this book, but we don't even have To Kill a Mockingbird.
What is wrong with us? It's
But of
classic.
course, I'm gonna want like a matching copy. So if you don't know,
Might not be able
this
to.
is kind of the companion to Kill a Mockingbird. It follows Atticus's daughter,
Yeah.
and it takes place 20 years later, and Atticus is not doing well, and it's more about his daughter, and so she wrote this one in 1950, is what it said.
Clearly, this
Yeah.
version is newer.
No, this is a newer.
newer
I think the copyright on this
edition.
version is 2015.
Yeah.
2015, but yeah, this I
a really
I
nice
really like
edition.
this book, and they had
Yeah.
2 copies. Maybe I should have grabbed both of them. But really gorgeous. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not what I really plan to read anytime really soon, but
Yeah,
it's a
nice
book
to
I wanted in
have
our
it,
in
and
our
we
library.
need to also
but
now
now
get To Kill a Mockingbird.
we realize we got to get.
I read that in high school.
Yeah, we both read it in
Mhm,
high
guess-
school.
guessing you did too.
But it's now we need that. So this is the companion. If you didn't know that, maybe people didn't know that it had
I
a
didn't know
secondary
until
book.
we just grabbed
I
that.
did know she wrote this book, but I guess I didn't know it was like kind of a follow up. I don't know if you can call it a sequel. You can consider it a sequel,
Sequel.
but it takes place 20 years later, and it's more about Atticus's daughter. So if you didn't know that, and you read To Kill a Mockingbird, I guess you got to pick this one
There
up
you go.
too.
Next up for me, I still have to let my friend on Instagram know. I don't know if she watches these videos, but I think this is like one of her very favorite books. Probably more
Like ever?
more like a novella actually, because it is literally only 110 pages. So
What they call a series of vignettes.
yeah, so that's pretty
Yeah.
cool. It's called The House on Mango Street, which I believe is on a banned book list as well. So I'm curious to know why, because let's be real, I don't know why any book is banned. But yeah, coming off of banned books week recently, I was like, this was a really good find, so I'm glad to own it. It's by Sandra Cisneros. So it is, I think, it's translated into English. A classic. This little book has made a great space for itself on the shelf of American literature. Yeah.
Yeah, we were looking through that one. It's yeah.
So,
It sounds like a good
and it's
fun
like
read.
a super easy read because of like the way in which it's written.
Yeah.
So like it's just kind of
Yeah, so they
obviously
called it-
very like poetic.
they called it
It's like
vignettes,
So it's just like
which-
little bursts of, yeah. So I'm excited. This would be like just a really quick read.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I could even read it quick, and
You
that's
could.
saying
You
something.
could. So I'm very excited about that one.
All right, so the next book is a book I picked up today. So obviously the majority of the sale was yesterday, and we got most of our stuff then. We went back today. It was fairly picked over, but we still found
We still found
some
more
books,
books.
maybe lesser known books, which that's our thing. One of them I picked up, I couldn't resist it, is this book here. It's called Digging In. So I
the
love
gardening.
I love gardening. It's my secondary hobby. And this one just sounds really good. I don't think it's necessarily a rom-com. It's more of like rediscovering yourself. It's about a widow, and she is not a gardener, but she just starts digging in her yard one day, and through that she discovers a love for gardening, and she also discovers herself again and meets a handsome cop.
There you go.
So it might be part rom-com, but I just couldn't resist this book.
gardening
Really
aspect.
good condition. Never have heard of it. Never have heard of the author, but she's written a few books, and I just think it sounds really good. I like books about gardening.
Maybe a feel good
Yeah, it
she's
just seems
starting
like
over.
it's almost like a coming of age.
for an older woman.
Yeah, they don't say how
Or-
old
or-
she
or
is.
she's a widow.
They don't say how old she is. Not yet.
Okay.
But she found her true love in 8th grade
Doesn't look
and
old when
lost
we
him
found-
2 years ago. So it doesn't really say how old she is,
Yeah.
but.
Guess you'll find out.
I don't know. I just couldn't resist that one. I think that was one of the first ones I grabbed this morning when we went. I was like, it just drew me in, and yeah, it just.
Hopefully it'll be better than Hedging Your Bets, which you didn't really like.
I read a.
That gardening.
Well, that was an Enemies to Lovers
Lovers.
book that just drove me nuts.
Yeah.
I love the gardening aspect of it. It was called Hedging Your Bets. I think it was by Jane Denker, her name was, and it was good, but it was way too Enemies to Lovers.
Way too Enemies
I
to
think
Lovers.
it was one of those books that I showed Katie, and I'm like, they're still not even. I'm like, she's dating someone else at this point.
What is happening?
It's
Yeah.
good, but this one will be better,
Yeah, it probably will.
probably.
Let's see. Next up, this one I was really excited to find because I've seen it around. However, I need to do a little more research, and maybe you know if you are more familiar with this author. But I was looking at in the front to see all the other books she's written, and I don't know if they like build on each other or if there's just like some crossover characters. But I hope I don't need to read a whole bunch of books before this one because it's her newest
We're gonna
one.
investigate more.
So we will find out. But this is called Tell Me Everything by Elizabeth Strout. I love the cover, and it seems like it has a very good premise. And I will give you a tiny sneak. I mean, I don't have it in the stack, but I will say that one of the other books I grabbed is also by her. So I'll at least say that.
Really? I didn't know that. But...
From Pulitzer Prize-winning author Elizabeth Strout comes a hopeful, healing novel about new friendships, old loves, and the very human desire to leave a mark on the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it looks
that
really
one does sound good.
Brimming with empathy and pathos, Tell Me Everything is Elizabeth Strout operating at the height of her powers, illuminating the ways in which our relationships keep us afloat. As Lucy says, love comes in so many different forms, but it is always love. So I don't know, I'm really excited for this one.
It sounds great.
And it wasn't Oprah's book club pick last year, so 2024. So maybe that is, I don't know, like maybe that's not her newest one. Maybe she even came out with something else this year.
Maybe.
I'd have to.
We gotta investigate more, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So next book I'm gonna show you, this was one of their premium titles, so I had to pay $3 for it.
But it's still not in the best shape.
Right? But this one I was a little surprised by. But this
Mm-hmm.
is an author I was hoping to find one of her books at the sale, and I
did.
did. It was great.
A couple other ones from
Yeah, Sherry Lapina.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone here is lying. So I had to pay $3 for this one, which is still a great deal.
Is that her newest book?
Oh no.
Or one of?
Oh no.
No, it's not.
No.
Older one?
I was hoping to find her newer book there. Let's take a quick look. This is 2023, so fairly new,
Yeah.
but they consider it a
Last couple of
premium title. But this one sounds really good. An author I've not read before, but one I want to.
I've read one book by her, and then I have another.
Lisa Jewell said the most addictive book I've read in ages.
Wow.
Yeah, so the author of The Couple Next Door, is that the one you read?
Yes.
Yeah. So I was happy. I was like, I wanted to find. I told Katie I wanted to find a book by this author, and
there you go.
Mission
accomplished.
Right at the front of the sale, they have like the premium titles, and I was like, okay, cool. All right, I'm gonna grab this one.
Mm-hmm.
It's not in the best condition, but I guess it was a good score.
That's right.
I'm happy with that one.
All right, moving right along. Now this is definitely a premium title.
This was one of the ultra premium.
This was worth $5. I mean, seriously, and it's in very good shape. This is called We All Live Here by Jojo Moyes. So funny. I have read one book. The Giver of Stars. I did that one on audiobook. And it was so for me. It just kind of seemed long, and it was historical fiction, but she does write a bunch of different books. So I'm not I wasn't giving up on her after just that one. But I still have Me Before You. I have that one. I have a couple others. So I'm adding to my collection. I need to finally pick one of these up. But this one is really, really intriguing to me.
And this is her new book.
And it's a very
just
pretty
came
cover.
out this year.
Yeah, I think, or 2024.
I think we looked. It was this year.
Was it this year? Let's see.
It was a good
2025.
It was a good score.
Yeah.
This was in their ultra premium. You had to bring it up to the front for you.
So it looks very good. It's kind of like a sort of found family situation, but also actual family, and how something unexpected kind of brings them back together, kind of heals their fractured relationships and stuff. That's kind of what I'm getting out of the.
It seems like she writes a lot of sad books.
Yeah, I would probably have to be. Yeah. I don't know. If you've read this, let me know if there's a cancer plotline in it. That would be fantastic. I can handle sad in general.
We all live here.
Mm-hmm.
It's
but
it did sound good.
Mm-hmm. But it does sound very good.
But that was a good score for sure. That's a brand new book.
Yeah.
Another one that I found today, day 2 of the book sale, was another book I never heard of, but I saw it and I was immediately just drawn to it because it's gorgeous.
I like the premise of that one too.
Yeah,
I read
it sounds good.
Earlier.
It sounds like it's kind of told from 4 different perspectives of 4 families who don't know each other, but they're all connected in a way. And yeah, I don't know. I've never even seen this book ever.
I've never heard of it. We Are Called to Rise. By who?
Laura McBride. If you've read this one, I would love to know.
Yeah, I've
I
never
just-
heard of it.
Yeah, I grabbed it and I was like, wow, this book's really nice looking. Read the premise and I was right into the bag it went.
Yeah.
That's what was so cool about, I think, the second day of the sale. We were finding
Finding ones that we
more
didn't necessarily have our
like obviously
have on our radar.
obviously there's still a lot of books, so you're almost looking at the bindings and like which one kind of speaks to you in a way, or like obviously looking at condition as well. And I pulled this one out and I was
It's good.
some of these books I think might be
End up
some of the hidden
being
gems
really
that
good,
are
yeah,
really
that you don't hear as much about.
very excited. It's very excited to have that one.
This one, however, is, I would think pretty popular, unless, maybe you haven't heard of it. But it was so funny because we were, like I said, at Barnes & Noble the other night, and we were trying to stay very darn close to what we have with our gift cards. We were like, it's only going to get us like a paperback each. And so we exercised major self-control because we didn't know we were going to go check out this sale. And it paid off because, of course, I saw this one on the shelf and I've been wanting it for a super long time. But instead of paying $28, we paid $2. And this should have been in the premium section, honestly. Because this book came out this year. And it's super pretty. Look at I don't know if you can kind of tell, like, and it's like raised, like right here. It's gorgeous. So this is the sequel to How to Solve Your Own Murder, which I got from Aardvark. And I was really hoping they would have gotten this one this year, but they didn't. So now they won't match, which is okay. So this one doesn't have the Aardvark logo on it, but this is called How to Seal Your Own Fate by Kristen Perrin. I've actually gotten to kind of chat with her on Instagram back around when her first book came out. And I very much enjoyed it. It is more of a cozier mystery, I would say, so it's not thriller. And sometimes I struggle with that, like with the pacing and stuff, because it is like a little bit slower and it's mystery, but I did like it. And so I liked it enough to want the sequel. So I'm very excited to have this. And I do have to give Corey credit because I walked right past it and he found it. So
you were walking first.
I was first.
And then I trailed behind you to pick up the crumbs.
I flipped out.
Yeah, that was a good.
So this was a really good.
That was a good score.
That's probably one I'm almost most excited about. Yeah.
And last but not least is a book that I am very happy to have found. It was on the premium table for $3. I think it was worth it because it's in great condition. It is Fairy Tale by Stephen King. I've actually never found a nice Stephen King book at the sale.
Yeah.
I feel like that's one of those authors that they don't even end up at the sale,
or
the people who are ahead of me grab them right away. But I was like, so I've never actually found a nice Stephen King book at the sale before. So to find,
is that one of his older books?
This one's new too.
No,
he wrote this one during COVID. It's 2022, so a newer read, different read, but one that actually I have heard a lot of people talk about. More of the fantasy. Fairy tale, a little different. I think it's a little different of a book for him to write. It was a little part on the front that this was a book that he wrote during COVID just to make him happy. Okay. Like what book could make you happy? So writing this book for him was that. And I don't know. It was a great score. I don't know if I'll read it. Maybe we'll give it away to someone or something, but I was just shocked to find it. And it obviously at the premium table, but for $3. This book retails for $32.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And it's another one that looks like if you can open a hardcover and
you
it's
can hear it cracking open.
One of the books we were hearing the crackle.
Did anyone actually read this?
So me and Katie were kind of like who are these people donating these books?
Get rid of these brand new books.
I mean, I'm so happy there are people like that, but I'm also questioning their motives. Because this was a great book. Like I said, I've never found a Stephen King book at this sale, and this is our third year, and we've gone multiple days. Yeah. But very cool. So those are the 12 books. It was really fun because yesterday was so chaotic, and we were separated for a lot of it. So we were grabbing books, throwing them in the box. So last night after the kids went to bed, we actually sat down and we went through the books together.
I think we read the descriptions on almost every
because
each other.
We forgot what we got, and we also didn't know what the other person was grabbing. We were just throwing it in the box.
We were more together today, but
Yeah.
still
So
did
we
separate
So it was
things.
kind of nice. We sat down. We had a large Blizzard from Dairy Queen.
It was quite enjoyable.
We ate it and we went through the books, and it was fun. We kind of see what we picked out, and then today we did
kinda
this-
did the same
We did the
thing,
same
yeah.
thing, but we had a better understanding of what we did.
Yeah.
So those are the first 12 books. We're excited to show the rest. Sorry we're gonna make you guys
Making you
wait,
wait.
but it's gonna be worth the wait. And if you haven't guessed yet, so you know you got 12. I mean, Katie spoiled. She got said 13 at least.
Yes.
But get your guess on how many we got. It's you know, it's a lot of books. After today, we're not gonna buy books for a little while.
'Cause we need some more shelving before we can,
But it just
add any more books, really.
it just couldn't. It obviously couldn't
Except
resist.
for our aardvark books that are coming regularly.
Yeah, so
but
we're gonna kind of take a little breather from buying books. I mean, it may or may not last because we need places to put them. But
Yes.
this is one of those sales. We were talking. I think last year. I think we couldn't remember how we got last year, but it was a good stack.
Yeah.
It was a good stack, and that was even not even getting there right away in the morning.
Yeah.
We went like early morning-ish, but not right away.
But I think we scored bigger this time because and getting titles that we even had on our radar. 'Cause
Yeah.
we went right away.
Like we were finding some
Popular books and
Popular
like
books.
ones that I've had my eye on.
Yeah.
So that was fun.
Stay tuned for part 2. We'll film it Monday, post it Tuesday, and we'll do the grand reveal
Yeah.
of how many books we got. But thank you for watching. Please comment. Just comment a number. All you gotta do, all I'm asking of comments for this video is a number of how many you guess.
How many do you think we got?
And maybe we'll do a little something if someone gets it right. But you're for sure getting a virtual high five from me. I mean, that is priceless. I mean, you can even do like a double. That's like cool. But that's that for today. You have a great weekend. It's Friday night for us. You'll be watching
Yeah.
this Saturday morning. Have a great
Saturday morning.
Have a great weekend.
And yeah, we will talk to you next time.
That's it. See ya.